Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Senator Michael bringing you a new podcast from my segment called Are They Both the Same Thing? Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you understand me. And this podcast is brought to you by Screw You Production. Now, let's get into this topic. Are Dragon Ball Z and GT and Naruto Shippuden are both the same thing? Now, are both the same thing. Now, let's get into it. So let's start off with Dragon Ball Z / GT. Now, like Dragon Ball, the main character of Dragon Ball, Goku. Basically, Dragon Ball Z and GT take place to show you how Goku, adult Goku. It shows you how Goku became, how Goku shows Goku in the future, as an adult, shows him how he became the most powerful fighter in the universe. Basically, Dragon Ball Z aired on Cartoon Network tonight in September 13, 1996. So basically, like Dragon Ball Z and GT was a popular manga series. Was a sequel for that popular manga series from the Jump manga company. Anyway, like I said, Z and GT shows the life of a adult Goku, and showing him how he became the most powerful warrior in the universe. So basically, that's the whole plot in a nutshell. So for the plots. Anyway, Goku. So altogether, Dragon Ball Z and GT. In January to the 29th, 2005. So together, Dragon Ball Z and GT lasted for 13 seasons on Cartoon Network Toonami series. So that's basically that's my GT. Dragon Ball Z and GT. I forgot. During this time, Dragon Ball Z had 4 movies had 14 movies had 14 movies had 12 of these movies that aired on Cartoon Network Toonami series, but only 12 out of these 14 movies aired on Cartoon Network Toonami series. So basically, two of these movies then aired on Cartoon Network Toonami series because at that time it was canceled. One of these Dragon Ball Z movies that came out, one of these 14 Dragon Ball Z movies that came out on DVD. The other Dragon Ball movie is yet to be determined. Together, GT and Z had 355 episodes. So basically, that's GT and Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, let's get to Naruto Shippuden. Now, during this time, Now during the time, so Shippuden aired on Cartoon Net. Disney it aired on Disney's XD TV show. Now during this time, Cartoon Network's Tsunami series was aired. Basically was over. Well, basically was canceled. So basically, so Disney decided to pick up the Naruto Shippuden. Like Dragon Ball Z and GT, it shows Naruto, 3 years later, as Naruto Naruto is 18, I believe, in Shippuden. So actually, he's 3 years older. He's more mature now. Basically, he comes back to the village. Much older, much more stronger than he is before. Basically, the series follows him. Follows the older Naruto and see how he learned. Basically, how he became the most powerful ninja in the whole ninja world and all that crap. So basically, that's the whole part for Naruto Shippuden in the nutshell. Basically, I don't know. Naruto Shippuden had 18 movies. Had 8 movies. Only four of these movies was aired on a 6 of these movies were straight to DVD movies. So far only 8 only 6 out of these 8 movies were made for straight to DVD. Made for straight to DVD. Now, Naruto aired on Cartoon Network on Disney XD channel in October 2000 October the 28th, 2009. Basically, after a certain point, Disney was getting a lot of slack for the violent content for Naruto Shippuden, and it decided to not show all the English episodes on the TV show on XD no more. So basically, so all the English episodes kept on was broadcast on the internet by this media. Basically, out of the Naruto had. Not a lot of the Naruto out of the 9 seasons of Naruto, the 19 seasons of Naruto Shippuden, only 14 of the seasons. Actually 13. Only 13 of the seasons. Only 13 of Naruto Shippuden. 13 of the the anime side. Sorry, please excuse me. Anyway, out of 19 seasons of Naruto Shippuden, 13 seasons were translated into English by this TV, but it was translated to English. But the bishop also aired the Japanese Naruto series at the same time. But so far, the Japanese series is so far it hasn't caught up. So basically, the Japanese series hasn't really caught up with the English dub series yet. So basically, only 30 only 250. Only 295 episodes of Naruto so really was translated into English. So far, right now in Japan, the Japanese versions are basically it's way beheaded. Basically, the Japanese version is way beheaded. Is way beheaded than the English version of the Naruto series. So basically that's Naruto in the rat. So basically, let's get into what they do. Let's see what they both have in common. So basically, both series are basically once again they were both on the same necklace at different times, but they was on the same necklace. Both series were published by the same manga company. Both series show how the older version of these two heroes, how they learn new techniques, show how they grown, and show how their friends had grown, all that other crap. Both series became very popular series. Both series had very popular video games that was made after these popular manga series. A lot of movies were made after these two mega series as well. So basically, that's where that's what they have it covered. But only difference I find they don't have it covered is like Dragon Ball GT and ZZ and the Dragon Ball GT and Z they deal with enemies from different dimensions and from outer space. Naruto Shippuden did not deal with enemies from different planets and all, or for different dimensions. So that's the only thing they didn't have in common. So basically, they are both the same thing. So to let you guys know that. So basically, they are both the same thing. So, like always, this is Sensei Michael signing off. 1.